Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to PAX Prime Day 2 recap for Gigantic. This one was about the map creation and map design, and just like the character one, they went through a lot of different variations and iterations. We see the first style of the way the map looked to be very kind of confining. Just based on the images that we looked at, it looked really kind of clustered. There was a lot of things in the mix. And it was a really interesting kind of portrayal of what the map looked like. And they said that they had a lot of like really cool mechanics, like a drawbridge and like a waterfall to like slow movement and that kind of stuff, which sounded really cool at the time. But in their playtesting, apparently it just didn't work out well. Players got confused or avoided certain areas of the map, so they really tried to contain a lot of different things. And I believe that one of the mechanics that really interested me the most was the drawbridge, and how that became just not even important as playtesting kind of came on and went further and further. And they also tried a ton of like destructible walls and debris. There's a couple of screenshots that you'll see that have like small brown, like what looks kind of like tombstones, and apparently those were like super destructible, and like they tried to use them, but they were not able to get them in use correctly. So they changed their tactics and did all that fun stuff. And it's really funny, kind of looking at the screenshots of just how the map progressed, especially the one that kind of looks at this waterfall area and this like little bridge area here, and how that one just really kind of progressed into the final what they're playing at PAX and what the gameplay footage has shown us. So it's really interesting to see just why they do things and why they don't do things. I actually am a little upset as to why they didn't include the drawbridge or the water. I think that maybe they should try and put that in again, because I think that mechanic may be really cool. But again, according to their playtesting, it just did not work out very well. So they know best when they're trying to really kind of design a map, and just from the looks of it, they've really tried to do anything and everything in terms of options. So the whole panel was very well done. I think that just from what we've seen, just based on how they create their characters and how they create their maps, is just fantastic. They really put a lot of time and care into it, and what's really neat is they don't have an actual art director. So I actually think that this benefits them more than it would otherwise, because a lot of games have an art director and he's pretty set on the way they want the art to go, and then the way they want to look at the art and the aesthetics from a certain point of view from just one person, the art director. So I think it's cool that the entire team excuse me, is allowed to have that collaboration and just allowed to have their ideas all thrown into the melting pot. And it was really cool to kind of see one of the walls that they shown just kind of progress through and through. Like, oh, this is boring. Let's add this. Let's add this. And then the final rendition looks really cool, and just like I cannot wait to play it. Looks very good. The concept art is extremely detailed, and it's really neat to see that the concept art pretty much mirrors the way that the gameplay footage and the rest of the footage that they've given us kind of reflects the actual artist's art, because a lot of the concepts are very hard to kind of pull off when it comes to putting them back onto the screen or back on into a game. So I think with the art style they've chosen, they're kind of paying the homage to concept artists. They also gave us a preview on what type of lighting and that kind of stuff that they're looking for, and yada. And the last thing I want to quickly go over, I really encourage you guys to watch the video, which will also be down in the description, because it's very good. And the new map was previewed, and when excuse me again, when they first gave us the screenshot, I was like, wow, that looks exactly like something you would see in Unreal Tournament or something like that. And it got to the point where they didn't like the closed-in feeling, so they started experimenting with textures and lighting and opening up the roof and all that fun stuff. So it was really interesting to see just the way that map became and then that map ended. They also briefly mentioned that some of the aesthetics on the map have like life and some really cool stuff and backgrounds to them. So I don't want to spoil that. I really want you guys to watch the video because it was just extremely well done and a lot of good information that I cannot cover in a recap video. But all right, guys, that's going to be the recap video for PAX Prime Deku. Deku? Deku. Apparently, I think Deku is a Dragon Ball Z move, if I remember right. I don't know. But that's it. That's all, guys. God bless. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. And I'll see you guys next time for day 3. Bye-bye.